Hello everyone, I want to apologize outright. We got some young doggos outside, so they might make some noise, so bear with me on that. Today we're going to be talking about diet, how you can fuel your body to maximize the amount of testosterone you're producing, as well as support all of your systems, because that's important too. So what I want to give you is information right now, 5 foods you can eat today to immediately start impacting the amount of testosterone your body's going to produce. First of all, avocado. Avocado has monounsaturated fats. Monounsaturated fats, as well as saturated fats, which come from salmon and steak, are the 2 types of fats of what your body really needs from fats to make sure it's synthesizing testosterone adequately. The last 2 foods are Brazil nuts, because Brazil nuts are very high in zinc. The androgenous receptors in the cells all over your body need to communicate and bind with testosterone. The way they communicate is through little flagella made out of zinc. So it doesn't matter if your body has a lot of testosterone. If it can't communicate with those androgenous receptors via zinc, then not much is going to be happening. So you need to ensure you're getting an adequate amount of zinc. Last is egg yolk. Egg yolk, because it improves the good amount of cholesterol that your body needs. Cholesterol is a building block for testosterone. You've heard many times that cholesterol is bad, you need to get your cholesterol down. There's 2 types of cholesterol, and egg yolk is going to up the amount of good cholesterol that your body wants. So I got that information from Doc Testosterone. I'll link to his channel down below and give a full presentation of the Doc Testosterone brand in the resources video. So now I want to move on to the attitude you should be taking towards your diet and a few quick things. Generally, you want it to be light and clean. For some people, that means ice cream and pizza. If you can eat ice cream and pizza and enjoy it and be aware of your body and how it responds to it and recognize that there aren't effects that are really holding you back, then sure, you can have pizza and ice cream in your diet when you feel like you can enjoy some. It's not a constant thing, but you can have it there in your diet if you know your body can assimilate it well. You want it to be light, so you want to ensure what you're eating generally was recognized by your great-grandparents as food. If it wasn't there in their time, then you probably don't need it. Now, that being said, there are things that you can use like supplements, which I'll talk about in a moment, that will improve the quality of your performance. So to give the biggest example, vitamin D. Vitamin D is the single most important vitamin for forecasting the amount of testosterone your body's going to produce. So have a daily vitamin, have something to ensure you're getting vitamin D. You can get it out in the sun, which I'm going to do soon, but not everyone has that pleasure, and even if they do, they may not be getting enough through that source alone. So next, make sure you have a good amount of bacteria in your body. You want to ensure that the bacteria that's in your stomach can take down the food that you're putting it in there. So have a probiotic, whatever that means for you. Just have a probiotic that you know is a quality and that it'll get into your system well. Stay away from soy. I've seen a lot of conflicting information on soy. Something's good, bad, but the general consensus is better safe than sorry. Just take soy out of your diet, including soy milk. You don't need it, men and women. Be aware of what you're eating. Be actually aware of what you're eating throughout the day, especially on a consistent basis. Be aware of actually eating it, how your body responds, how your body digests, and then how your body eliminates it from your body. Because through the whole process, it could feel good, but if you're having trouble getting rid of it, that's still part of the clean and light aspect, the attitude that you should have. So if at any point you notice that food just isn't vibing with what you're trying to do, get rid of it. Do yourself the favor. Balance your macros. All of them are good. You need all of them. Now, the main thing that I want to talk about today for diet is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is more of a lifestyle than a diet because you follow a specific protocol that's going to affect how your day is structured. So intermittent fasting is alternating periods of when you do and do not eat. For me, the protocol that I follow, and that has helped me tremendously, is the 8-16 model. So I have a feeding window 8 hours out of every 24 hours. The other 16 hours of every 24 hours, I'm fasting. So I fast for 16 hours and I eat for 8 hours, and then I begin again to fast for 16 hours. How that looks is I start eating generally at 12 or 1, and I end my eating window at 8 or 9, depending on when I began eating. That's difficult at first, but tremendously beneficial and energizing and generous to the rest of your body. Because when you're in a fasted state, a controlled one like this, not where you're 5 days without food and your body's deteriorating, but when you're in a comfortable fasted state, your body goes into a condition known as autophagy. I could be pronouncing that wrong, but that's what it is. That's when your body begins to repair itself because it's no longer focused on digesting food. So you want to make sure you give your body time to get into that mode where it focuses more on repairing and synthesizing, rebuilding your body after you've trained it down. When you're in that fasted state, you need to make sure you give yourself that time frame. Last thing I'll leave you with, black coffee. Black coffee is absolutely tremendous. I do all of my workouts fasted. I wake up and I train without having eaten, a long time ago. And black coffee helps tremendously with that, with my energy levels. It blunts hunger, so I'm not even as tempted to eat. It's 12 o'clock right now, 12:21, and I can go probably 4 or 5 more hours without eating. I feel really good about it. So once your body gets in tune with intermittent fasting, it's going to repay you in multiples. Intermittent fasting is so good for you. It improves your insulin sensitivity and resistance, which is the condition that people with diabetes battle against, is insulin. So you can protect your body from what diabetes would detrimentally do to you, as well as increase the amount of growth hormone you produce. If you're in a fasted state and you train, your body produces a tremendous amount of growth hormone. And growth hormone is like the brother to testosterone. You want those two things way up. So other than that, it's going to improve your body in so many ways. It's going to create environments within yourself where your body can grow rather than just try and keep up with what's going on. You give it some downtime to rest. So keep your diet clean, keep it light, have a cheat day. And the disclaimer for this, which I should have given in the beginning, is this. All of what I'm saying is very introductory. I don't have a degree. I don't have any certifications other than my body and the knowledge that I have come across and the gratitude that I've had to work with my friends and help them completely change the landscape of their bodies. So I hope this information serves you. Again, we talked about 5 foods that you can immediately use, some tips, and then intermittent fasting itself. I'll have some links in the description to more of those so you can branch out further. This is just an introductory video to give you a good solid standing on how to proceed with your diet and how to fuel your body to maximize the amount of testosterone you produce. Thanks.